anything, but it was extremely, extremely uncomfortable and painful. It's a scary thing, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Chocolate and cheese Danish, oh my gosh. Is that good? Grocery haul. Good job.
Wow.
He just suddenly doesn't seem like he wants to feed himself. Wait. Good morning. We're practicing with Cole, kind of like loading a spoon and having him feed himself. This is one of those utensils. Yeah, is that fun? It's definitely messy. But I think he likes it. This is just banana and peanut butter mashed up in here. We were doing some toast earlier with some unsalted butter. We also did like strips of banana, but then, you know, whatever got mushed up, I just put in here and mixed in some creamy peanut butter. Yeah. Good job, you got most of that off. Way to go. Yay. You need some more? Look at that face. There you go. Good job. Oh, you got it all over. Okay. Yeah. This bib is always getting in your way. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the vlog. So today is, what day even is today? Wednesday? Yes, it is Wednesday. And I'm actually really excited because I'm sitting down. Cole is napping at the moment. I have my coffee, which I'm very, very excited to enjoy in my Mother's Day little mama travel like ceramic mug. I love this thing. And I'm actually sitting down with all of my different cookbooks, like my baby-led weaning slash just like baby recipe cookbooks. I have a couple different ones. I have this one, which isn't really a cookbook. This is more just like informational, but it does have kind of like some meal suggestions. And then I have this one, which is specifically for first-time parents. I can link all these down below if y'all are interested. And then I also have this one, and these all have kind of like a combination of things like purees and then also like food. We started Cole on solids. If y'all keep up with the vlogs, we started him on solids like right at 4 months, and he's 6.5 months, I guess now. So he's been eating solids, you know, purees and stuff for quite a while, like 2.5 months. And so I feel like now I want to kind of start like getting more serious with baby-led weaning, like kind of eating a little bit more solids. I know it's like not a rush, and we're not like trying to rush it. I just want to like be a little bit more intentional, I guess is what I want to do. I just want to like be more intentional about what I'm serving him and what I'm feeding him. I mean, I feed him like 2 meals a day. Like that's what these books say to start with, like 1 meal to like 2 meals. And then obviously by the time they're closer to like 10, 11, 12 months, you know, up to 3 meals. So we've been doing that, but it's just kind of like whatever. Like I'll just do like pureed avocado, or I'll do toast strips and then like banana with peanut butter. Like I feel like I'm just kind of throwing stuff together, and it's fine. Obviously it works. He enjoys it. He gets full, all of that stuff. And I feel like initially, you know, you can just do like purees, like even just like the Gerber little packets and pouches and things like that. I feel like that's totally fine. But obviously, like as time goes on, I feel like it's important to start giving them more meals, you know, like little, like the sectioned little plates with like a little bit of everything. Like this one book suggests, you know, doing like more of an iron rich food, and then like a carb, and then like a vegetable, you know, kind of like a little more balanced. And so I kind of want to do that. I want to have kind of like a plan, and you know, kind of have things like prepped just to make it easier. So that's what I'm doing now. I have a little pad of paper, and I want to like do a list of just like go-to stuff, like really easy options. I was on the phone with my girlfriend this morning, and she told me her son is about 1.5 years old. So or not quite 1.5 years old. He's less than 1 year older than Cole, but definitely older and eating like solids, you know, pretty much full time now. So she kind of gave me some suggestions on like some easy like starter things, or just like things to prep and have in the fridge. So I want to make a list of kind of like go-to easy stuff, like banana with peanut butter on like toast, like just really like kind of quick easy things. But then I also want to go through these cookbooks and kind of come up with like some meal ideas and like recipes, and then get groceries and kind of prep stuff. Like I want to do like pancake strips and have some of those in the fridge prepped up to use over a course of a couple days, things like that. Maybe some like hard-boiled eggs, kind of along those lines. So that's what I'm gonna sit down and do. We'll see how it goes. I'm actually kind of excited. I was like a little intimidated by the idea of doing this because it feels like, you know, it's already kind of a lot of work as an adult, like figuring out how to feed yourself 3 meals a day, and now I have to figure out what to feed him. Obviously, the one thing that is nice is he doesn't have any allergies so far that we've encountered, so he can eat a lot of what we eat. Like, I've been giving him mostly what we have for dinner. Like the other night I made pasta just with like marinara sauce and sausage and onions, and he loved it. He like really loved it. I just obviously don't salt it before I'm done with it. I just like make it, don't salt it, and then we salt our own individual portions. But he loved that. So I also love that he can like eat what we eat, so it's not like a ton of extra work. But I feel like for breakfast, and you know, if we don't have leftovers or if we're having takeout or something, I do want to have options for him as well. So I'm gonna do that, and I will, I guess, share what I come up with. Okay, I just picked out a few different recipes. This book, like I showed y'all, is not like a recipe book, but I like the like suggestions. It has like 2 breakfast, lunch, and dinner option like suggestions, because they say you should have basically like an iron and protein food, like a fruit or vegetable, and then basically like a carb and energy food. And it gives you like a couple different like 3 food combos. So I kind of took some inspiration from that, and then I used the 2 cookbooks, and I just used these little flags just to mark the pages. So I picked out some French toast sticks, and then in this one some pancake fingers. So kind of, you know, similar-ish in terms of like, you know, a carb breakfast type option, but this is just a 2-ingredient pancake recipe, just like literally banana and egg. So that's gonna be a really easy recipe. And then the French toast stick recipe is also pretty easy, like literally just bread, eggs, milk, and then a little cinnamon for some seasoning. And I thought this recipe looked really good. These baked broccoli bites, again, super easy, like not a ton of ingredients, but it has kind of like a good mix. It's got some carbs in there and some vegetable. So I think I'm gonna do those in terms of like recipes. And then just like some other meal ideas I put on here. He loves eggs with cheese, like scrambled eggs with cheese, or obviously like omelet strips with cheese is a good option for, you know, if they're feeding themselves. Like sliced fruit, obviously, yogurt. I like doing his oatmeal, like his like this, I think he's waking up, like the cereal, like the Gerber oatmeal cereal with some fruit mashed into it, like blueberries or something like that. And then for dinners, we're gonna get some hummus. I'll do like toast with hummus. I wanna do like some mashed sweet potato, those broccoli bites. My girlfriend was recommending doing kind of like a vegetable soup. Like she buys these like vegetable soup mixes that you just like put in the slow cooker with like some water, and it makes the veggies like super, super soft. I was just looking at the sodium on some of them, and it looks like there's a lot. So I need to find one that's a lower sodium option. So I think that's what we're going to start with. I made like a little shopping list, so maybe I'll include that in this vlog. Maybe I'll just do like a little kind of like baby meal planning vlog. I honestly wasn't even planning on doing this when I first sat down here, but I feel like that kind of makes sense, and that's what is happening. That's what I'm doing, and I feel like that's kind of fun. I love looking at like baby-led weaning like recipes, like different groups and stuff like that. We're not doing like full-on baby-led weaning. As y'all know, we do purees and stuff like that too, but I love like taking screenshots when people post like their little meals for their little one and seeing like what they're doing and how they're serving it, and I love getting ideas for it. So if you guys are like me and just like really enjoy seeing like baby plated foods and getting like different meal ideas and just maybe like some inspiration or motivation, I know it can be very, very scary. If y'all haven't seen that vlog, I will link it down below. It's a scary thing. I've been messaging with a lot of other moms on Instagram that have the same fears, and I know it's scary, but I feel like, and I was actually messaging with someone about this yesterday, I feel like sometimes just like facing that fear makes it less scary. Like it's definitely scary giving him like more textured things. Like he had pasta yesterday. I don't know if I vlogged that, but I gave him pasta. Obviously, like it was in smaller pieces, like it wasn't full-on pasta that he was just like shoveling in his mouth, but I was a little nervous about it, but he like didn't even gag, like not even once. So he usually does a lot better than I think he's gonna do, which is what encourages me to keep trying. And then I feel like facing my fear like helps me be less scared because he does so well with it. So I'm getting like slowly like more comfortable and more confident with these things, and you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. I think we all like need to go at our own pace and with what we're comfortable with. I'm really excited to like actually have like a meal plan for him rather than just like winging it and having some things prepped, so it's super easy. And I will still continue giving him like stuff that we eat too, like our, you know, dinners and leftovers and things like that, but I like having some plans. So I guess I will show y'all once I prep some of this stuff up. I also, I posted on Instagram about this, so I figured I would just quickly mention it. I was in such excruciating pain last night, and I kind of thought my period was starting because I haven't gotten it since having Cole, obviously, or while I was pregnant, of course. So it's been like a year and a half since I've gotten my period, and I don't miss it at all, obviously. But I thought that's what was happening because I was having like such, like, I mean, my periods have always been extremely chill, like almost no cramping, very short, like 3 or 4 days. Just my periods have been extremely low maintenance my whole life. And then last night I had this cramping like nothing I've ever felt. Like I literally couldn't get up. Like I had to walk kind of like hunched over. Like it was so painful. Like I wasn't crying or anything, but it was extremely uncomfortable and painful. Because I have heard having your, like getting your period the first time after, you know, having a baby can be kind of wild. And a lot of women were actually messaging me saying like ever since they had a kid, like all their periods are just worse. Like not just the first one, but like they're all just like way more crampy and painful and like heavier and all of that stuff. So I kind of thought that's what was happening because I couldn't, like, it wasn't a stomach ache. Like it felt distinctly different than a stomach ache, but at the same time, like it kind of felt like a stomach ache, and like I kind of had to like go to the bathroom and stuff like that. Sorry if that's TMI, but it was definitely like a crampy, but then I didn't, like nothing happened. So I don't know if it's like coming and that was like a foreshadowing, a forewarning of what's to come, or if it was like a really weird stomach ache. I don't know. It lasted for maybe like an hour, and then I went to bed. Well, I was awake, but I was in bed, and I felt mostly fine, and I feel fine now. So I don't know what was going on. If that is my period approaching, I'm not okay. I'm not looking forward to obviously getting it back. And if it's gonna be anything like that, like when I do get it, like for real, or if it continues, like if that's what my monthly situation is gonna be like I'm not ready. I'm not ready. That was like the most uncomfortable, painful thing I've like experienced probably since childbirth, frankly. So that happened, I guess. I mean, I don't know if y'all really care about this. I was messaging with a bunch of y'all, and it was very helpful to know what people's experiences are like. Yeah, I was like scared last night. I was like, this better not be how things are gonna go, because this is, it was awful. It was like really, it hurt a lot. Look who's awake. Hi, Cole. And Ken just got home. He brought a chocolate and cheese Danish. Oh my gosh. And he already started going in on this donut. Good job. Look at you. He loves that thing. Uh-oh. You better go get it. You better go get it. Oh. Alright, Cole and I are gonna go grab the groceries we need for our little baby meal prep, right? Yeah, you excited? You are? Okay. Alright, we got our Binksy baby. We got Cole all strapped in. Oh. Alright, we're home. Someone just had a little cracker, got a diaper change. Ken redeemed his coupons from his birthday and requested a couple scratch off. I got a bunch of canned veggies and stuff for Cole, and like fruit as well. Like I showed y'all, I'm gonna be doing like a fruit, a vegetable, and then, you know, whatever I'm gonna make with it. So I got peas and carrots and pineapple, a bunch of these beans because they say that they're a good source of iron, which, as y'all know, babies need lots of iron. And then some of this is for him, some of this is for us. I got goat cheese, lots of bacon. He loves these little smokies. This is this is not for him, this is jalapeno sausage. And then some more sausage. I wanted to get chicken sausage and egg whites for me to start having for breakfast, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make broccoli salad tonight. I'm very excited about that. So I got broccoli. Bananas are for Cole, scallions, strawberries are also for Cole. This is for the like broccoli bites I'm gonna make. I figured just getting like the frozen would be easier because it's already soft, and then the broccoli salad I make needs like raw broccoli. Ken requested a bunch of sardines. He wants to start like eating sardines, so I got 5, I think, different like flavors of sardines. I got hummus for Cole to put on like toast and for dipping stuff in. Sour cream. I got some burgers for tonight. Blackberries for Cole to put into his oatmeal. I decided to get these cotton candy grapes because these are so stinking good, and I feel like they're kind of hard to come by. And then I got this for me. This just sounded really good, and it's only 100 calories for each one of these. Whoops. So I figured that might be a good kind of like sweet treat dessert option for me. And then I got a watermelon, which was so expensive. I don't know if they're not in season yet or what the deal is, but I really wanted watermelon, so I got that. And then I also finally found the like Pepsi Zero mango, or like the zero sugar mango. I cannot wait to try this. And then I got caffeine-free Diet Pepsi and some, I used to work for Bold Rock actually. I got some of the hard like half and half. So that is the little grocery haul. Someone needs to go up for a nap. Yeah.
Fly across the sky. That's a great omen.
Okay, Ken is doing his scratch offs.
We're all so excited.
Yes. He lost on the $5 one completely.
That was a warm up.
But
so, here we go. Please not be the low.
I feel like it's not going to be $1 because this is a $10 one.
Here we go. The winning is $10.
Wow, cool. Okay. Doing some froyo. Is that good? You got quite a mustache going on. Okay. Oh, wow.
Alright, buddy.
Good job. Way to go, Cole. Alright, Cole is down for the night. So I'm going to start on the broccoli bites. I actually have some pureed broccoli. I love these little like bowls you can serve out of them. They come with lids. It's so handy. So I basically already have the pureed broccoli. So I'm going to just gather these other couple ingredients. And I can't wait to see how these come out. No, these are the baked broccoli bites.
Oh.
So it's broccoli, an egg, some Parmesan. Look.
Alright, don't have too much fun without me.
I couldn't possibly.
Good.
Love you. Have fun.
Oh, I will.
The broccoli bites just came out of the oven and they smell surprisingly very, very good. And they look pretty good. So I'm kind of excited about these. And here are the pea fritters. I wasn't actually even planning on making these. I had just like got some peas and like mashed them up, and then I realized there was a recipe that looked like it was super easy, and it was. So I just decided to whip those up too. So now I have the broccoli bites, the pea fritters, I have the pancakes in here, and then I have the strawberries that I cut up. And did I show that? I diced up a bunch of strawberries, and then I have the rest of the peas that I didn't use for this that are just pureed for him to have. So meal prep has been very successful. I'm not going to make the French toast sticks yet, just because I feel like this is already like a lot, and I'll probably honestly end up having to freeze a lot of this anyway. The nice thing about these cookbooks is they tell you like how long to keep them in the fridge versus how long you can freeze them for. Like I think it's typically like 3 days and 3 months in the freezer is what they say. I didn't want to make the French toast sticks too and then have like a ton of stuff to store and, you know, freeze and everything. So I feel like having this amount of stuff is going to be good definitely for the next couple of days. He's not going to eat all of this, I don't imagine. So it will probably end up in the freezer. But I'm excited to have a bunch of prepped stuff and then a bunch of fruit and veggies to kind of go on the side. And of course we have like yogurt and the cereal and the oatmeal and all that kind of stuff. So I think we're in a really good place like food prep wise. And the French toast sticks are also super easy. It's literally the same as making like adult French toast, except no sugar or anything. I'm looking at how Cole's sleeping and I'm like, I don't love that position. Like look at him, he's just like face down with his arms behind him, like don't love that. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the prep portion of this video. I guess I'll include in this vlog because like I said, I didn't really plan for this to go how it did, but I'm kind of excited that it did because this is kind of fun, like getting to kind of meal plan with y'all and then grocery shop and then prep everything. So I guess I'll show y'all tomorrow when he tries some of this stuff. I'm excited because obviously some of it he'll be able to eat himself. I think some of it I'm gonna have to kind of like help him eat because, you know, he can't grab everything like super well. And like I said, we're not doing like full-on baby-led weaning, so I'm totally okay with like helping him eat, you know, and stuff like that. But I'm excited, so we'll have him taste test these tomorrow. I can't wait to see what he thinks. Here's our first plate. The eggs are still a little warm, so I'm not gonna give this whole thing to him quite yet, but we're gonna try a pancake finger. I warmed them up just a tiny bit, so they're like closer to room temperature. Uh-oh, okay, uh-oh. Good job!
Wow, that was really good.
I like how he uses the back of his hand. It's very smart. You a smart baby.
Uh-oh. Well.
You can hold it really well and it's like nice and super soft.
Did you forget that it's in your mouth? Carly, you got pancake in your mouth.
Oh, there it comes. Okay. Good job. Wow. Oh, good. Things are going well. Okay, well, that was pretty messy. I feel like that kind of goes without saying. I need to wipe down the high chair and the floor. He's just about down for his first morning nap. I've mentioned this in another vlog. I got this toy and high chair cleaner. I don't know how necessary it is to get like a specific high chair cleaner, but I got this on Amazon. I can link it. It came in a 2-pack. You can use it for toys too. So that's what I'm gonna use to wipe everything down. I also know my appearance is not the best right now. It's literally so early in the morning still. I feel like that went like mostly well. Here's the thing. I feel like I've kind of touched on baby-led weaning before and versus, you know, purees and things like that. And I love the idea of baby-led weaning, you know, in general, just for like the purposes of obviously helping them learn and giving them like that autonomy over their eating and their food and, you know, being able to eat what we eat and all of that. I love that. And that's, you know, definitely like where we're headed, I feel like. But as you'll know, if you've seen, you know, a lot of the past vlogs and especially that one vlog in particular that I mentioned where he kind of had like, I don't know, it was sort of like a scary choking situation. We didn't have to do like back slaps, like it wasn't like that serious. And I did include the footage, so, and I put a warning there, so if you are not comfortable seeing like a baby in gagging, like I said, he's not choking, but he's just kind of intensely gagging. That was our first time like really doing like baby-led weaning, and it kind of like made us nervous and it made us a little bit scared. So I think most moms and parents generally are a little bit like apprehensive and maybe a little scared approaching baby-led weaning, you know, for obvious reasons. And I think, you know, we've been following solid starts. We've been, you know, giving him the shapes and sizes for the most part that they recommend, but I just felt like it was a little too big. So you probably notice those pancake fingers are a little bit smaller than like what solid starts would recommend. They say like 2 fingers. That was closer to like 1.5 fingers in terms of like the pancake strip sizes. I think at the end of the day, it just comes down to like what you're comfortable with, you know, and like what your baby can handle. Like there are rules, you know, obviously hard rules in terms of like what to and not to give them for choking purposes. But I think as long as you're being safe, it's not, you don't really have to like follow any specific rule book. Just do, you know, the smart thing and the safe thing. And otherwise, if you want to do like, we're basically doing a combo. Like we're doing purees. We've been doing purees. We obviously gave him like yogurt and stuff like that, and we have the pouches, and I'm definitely still like spoon feeding him occasionally, but we are also working in more of the baby-led weaning and like, giving him the strips of the pancakes and letting him just kind of grab at stuff like the bigger pieces of eggs. You can also do the eggs in like strips, like omelet style. So we're kind of just like doing both and kind of playing with it and seeing, you know, how he does and how comfortable we are. The thing that I feel like I'm noticing is I feel like he's gotten like lazy when it comes to feeding himself. I feel like he got so used to the purees and like being spoon fed that like when he has to like do the work himself, or like when there's a lot more texture and he has to kind of like work at it and chew it and swallow it, I feel like he gets kind of frustrated, which I'm sure is probably normal, but I feel like he almost would like rather not. Like he'd rather me just feed him and, you know, save himself like the effort of having to do it himself. So that is one thing that I feel like we've noticed. He doesn't seem like overly eager to feed himself. So let me know if y'all's kids were the same way. I talked to my girlfriend and she said her son kind of did something similar. And obviously over time we're gonna, you know, slowly get away from like spoon feeding him and move more closer to like him feeding himself. That's just like the natural progression of things. But I think, you know, ultimately like babies, they learn how to feed themselves eventually. You know, it's not a rush. They'll get the hang of it. It just depends on, you know, how long it takes. So far this morning went really well. I think he liked everything. There are definitely some leftovers. He did not eat that whole plate, but he seemed to really enjoy it and it was fun. So, I mean, the mess is not fun, but everything else about it was fun. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bunch of these just in the freezer because I know, at least like by the rate that he ate this morning, he's not gonna finish these, you know, anytime soon. So I'm gonna throw some of these in the freezer, and I can link these. I got these off Amazon. These are like erasable food labels. So you can like stick it on the bag or, you know, a Tupperware or anything, and you can like erase it and change like the label so you don't have to constantly repurchase. It comes with a marker and the eraser that comes with it. So I think that's so handy. You don't have to like constantly go through them a bunch. I'm probably gonna have to freeze a lot of the stuff I made yesterday, honestly. No, but I did get some bang yesterday.
Ooh, so delicious and so refreshing.
I forgot to include this in the grocery haul. It's like a chocolate bang. Is it chocolate, actually?
Yeah, it's got a little hint.
I didn't even know they made that. Oh, cool. I just replaced the battery on this and it's already dying again. We just got back from the plant store, actually. We got some hanging baskets and some hostas that someone needs to plant, some fertilizer.
It's pretty good.
Wait. That's really good.
Yeah, actually really good. Whole lot of chocolate.
And I know this video is about Cole's eating, but I saw this new mac and cheese. They have like a ton of flavors at Target. It's called Goodles, Noodles Gooder. But it's like protein. I mean, it's not like purely for protein. I think it's just like a better, I don't know, healthier slightly mac and cheese version, but it's got 14 grams of protein, a bunch of fiber. And they have, like I said, so many different flavors. This is the white cheddar and shells. I think they have like 6 different kinds or something. I got a couple different ones. This is the first one I'm trying. I love the packaging. I like that it has protein. And I feel like most mac and cheeses are just like one flavor, maybe 2. So I thought it was cool that they had a bunch of different kinds. So I want to try this. Update, this was not very good. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it didn't taste any different than like a normal mac and cheese. I thought it was gonna be better. So anyway, I'm prepping up his dinner now. Okay, so for dinner, we're doing the broccoli bites, some more strawberries, pureed peas, and some, you don't want this, it's gonna be good. And then some ground beef crumbles. Lots of protein. All right, help yourself. Go ahead, yeah, you can have it.
You take a picture of it?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and grab it, you can have it, here. Ooh. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Of course, I look away for 2 seconds, but Ken said he took, like, how big was the piece? Like this size?
Yeah, it was something like this. He like held it in his right hand, put it, and then usually he loses it.
Yeah.
There, but then he was able to like.
That's so good, Cole. He
Yeah.
definitely gagged a little bit on one of these pieces, but he handled it. He's doing so good. I think the broccoli bites are a hit. You like them?
He's good at like this. Like
Yeah, that's like a new skill.
Good job.
He wasn't doing
You
that
didn't
like
do
too
that,
long
finger.
ago. Yeah, you're learning, Cooley. Good job. Did you like your broccoli bites? You did so good. He did really good at feeding himself with those. I was kind of surprised with the shape. Yeah, they were good. Look at how solid Cole is sitting now. He's just playing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wang.
You got it. You want one of these?
Look at you, big boy. Alright, we are gonna test out the pea fritters now for dinner. And then we got banana and some little toast strips with the like everything hummus. This is like very low sodium, so it's a good option for babies. Okay, wow. Always distracted by the cat. Oh, good job, Cole.
See, I think him thinking I'm eating it made him interested.
Oh yeah, Ken's pretending he's eating
Look, you gotta do this trick.
Yeah, I'm sure he's falling for it. Is it good,
Good,
Cole?
huh? We're sharing a little snack.
Great job, buddy. Good job. Good boy. Good job, honey. Good job, Cole. Look, you have another piece right here. Wow. Yum. Great job, Cole. Good boy. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Good job. He's doing really well with the fritter. I honestly think the toast with hummus is like his favorite right now. He's never had hummus before. Uh-oh, okay. But he seems to really like it. Is he good? Okay, yeah, he likes it a lot. Big fan. Oh, okay. Why are you chewing your finger? All right, breakfast this morning for Cole. Some of the little broccoli bites, 2 of the little leftover banana spears from dinner, and then this is peanut butter banana oatmeal with coconut milk. Are you ready? You are? Yum. Good job, buddy. Oh my goodness, it's so good, huh? There's a lot more on your face than there is in your belly, I feel like. I just showed this on Instagram stories, but I really wanted to shout out my nails because I love this color so much. This is Essie Bikini Sotini. I can link it down below. This is like one of the best like spring and summer colors. Like, doesn't it just make my hands look so tan? And I just think it's so pretty. And I hauled that one. I don't think that's up yet. Maybe it is. I've been trying a new like base coat, top coat combo because I'm really just trying to lock in my like nail situation so that they don't chip like the day that I do them. And I actually think it might be like a winning combo because I've had these nails on for 2 days now and they look basically good as new. Like they look basically the same as they did when I first did them. Like they almost have no signs of wear, and typically my nails would be like completely trashed 2 days later. Like literally, I don't know what it is about me or my nails, but polish just doesn't last. And tell me this doesn't look like I just did them. It almost looks like I just got them done or something. So I will link the top coat and the base coat that I've been using as well down below because I'm so impressed. Like they just feel like they're on there. It seriously feels like I just got them done. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this little like food recipe, feeding Cole eats a little vlog. I kind of like how this worked out. Like when I started vlogging this video, I didn't know it was going to turn into like this cute little themed like recipe, Cole trying out new foods video. But I'm excited that it did because I think that's kind of a cool video idea that like I never occurred to me to like do a video like that, but now I'm excited that I did. And I feel like this is something I could continue doing if y'all think this is helpful or like just kind of interesting or informative, or if it kind of helps give you ideas. I could totally keep doing vlogs like this where I just like show as I'm kind of meal planning for him, like what recipes I'm thinking about, getting some groceries and then prepping them. It was a really fun thing for me to do, and if it's helpful for y'all, then I would love to continue doing this. So definitely let me know if this was helpful for you. I will link the cookbooks and everything that I mentioned that I was using earlier down below. I've actually had a ton of people messaging me on Instagram as well, asking like how I'm getting ideas and what recipes I'm using and stuff. I love them so much, so I will have them linked down below for y'all to check out. I mean, there's a ton of different like baby cookbooks, but I honestly did a lot of research, and these ones seem like they have like the most variety in terms of like some purees and then like some other, you know, more solid, you know, closer to like toddler type food, and they seem to cover like a lot of age ranges and a lot of like different foods. They had really good reviews and they're easy, so I really like the ones that I've been using so far. It's something that I've noticed. He was like a lot more interested in feeding himself before, like I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, and now I feel like he's like less interested in it. I don't know if it's, and I don't know if you could really tell from the footage either, but Ken and I have just noticed that he doesn't seem very interested in a lot of the food, and I feel like he was more so interested before. And so I don't know if it's like not like a lazy thing. Like I just don't know if it's like a lot more work, you know, to obviously have to feed yourself and chew it and like all of that, and he is just used to purees, so he's a little like hesitant to, or like just having a hard time adjusting to having to like do the work of actually feeding himself, or if he's like not liking the things that I'm making, like the textures or the flavors, which would just be very weird because he's liked every kind of puree like I've ever fed him. He's never, besides cucumber, he didn't really like. Carrots, he's not crazy about, but he'll eat them. And then like tuna, he really didn't like the tuna. But other than that, he's tried almost 100 foods. I'm definitely gonna vlog when we hit our like 100 food milestone. But at this point, he's tried 95 foods. We're almost there, and there's only like 3 that he hasn't enjoyed. So it's not like he's picky. I don't even know if they can be picky yet, but it's not like he doesn't like a lot of foods. He just doesn't seem like he wants to like do it. And even when I try to like feed him the, like, you know, if I just like mush off some of like the broccoli bite or whatever and give it to him, he like pushes away. Like he doesn't seem to really want the more solid type food, but like when I spoon feed him, he is fine and he does want it for the most part. Even sometimes he seems like a little like not into that either. And I've never had this problem, and I'm feeding him at like the same times I always did with purees. Like I always feed him like an hour after he eats in the morning, like an hour after he breastfeeds, and usually that's like about a half hour before he goes down for his first nap, and then before his cat nap typically, so like around 4 o'clock-ish. So I haven't really changed up like the breastfeeding routine or the solid routine in terms of timing or anything like that. Like nothing is wildly different. He just suddenly doesn't seem like he wants to feed himself. So again, I don't know if it's these foods. I don't know if he just like would rather be spoon fed, or if maybe it's just like a weird phase. I know babies, you know, sometimes they're ready, sometimes they're not. I don't know if he was into it and now he's not, and then we just keep trying and then eventually he will be into it again. Like I really have no idea what's going on or what to expect. I don't know. I just don't know. That's the only thing like I've noticed, especially over these last couple of days, like as I've been filming this. Again, you probably didn't notice because I don't film like the whole time he's eating. And honestly, like I need to pay attention and I need 2 hands most of the time when he's eating, because obviously just for safety and just to like help him and stuff like that. So I can't always have the camera on like throughout the whole process. But I'm getting not like worried or anything, but it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of like something that's like been on my mind. I'm like, how, like why doesn't he want to eat this? What's wrong? Does he not like it? Do I need to just keep doing purees for a while longer, or do I need to like keep, you know, kind of not like forcing the solids on him, but just keep trying them? I don't know what the solution here is. Let me know if y'all have ever had kind of a situation like this and like what you did about it, or did your kid just kind of like get over it at some point, or did you do something that kind of helped them? Like I've been doing the preloaded spoon and he seems to be into that. But I think he's only into that because he just like almost thinks it's a toy or something. Like he just likes to grab things and put them in his mouth. Like I don't think he obviously gets that there's like food on it per se, or that he's feeding himself that way. But he just doesn't really want to seem to like hold the food and like feed himself a bunch. Like he'll do it for his first couple bites and then he like is not interested anymore. Like for the whole rest of the time we're eating, like he doesn't keep going. And like I said, even when I give it to him, he doesn't seem to want it. So I don't know if he's like too full from breastfeeding, which like I said doesn't seem to make sense because he used to eat a ton of purees like no problem an hour after breastfeeding in the morning, so like that hasn't changed. So I don't think he's too full. I don't know if he's too tired, like it's kind of close to his nap time in the morning, but I feel like I want to feed him before nap time so that he's nice and full and gets a really good long nap in. But I don't know if I need to try feeding him after his first nap. But then that would be like a lot longer after breastfeeding. So obviously like you're not supposed to give them solids instead of, you know, formula or breast milk. So I'd have to wait till he breastfeeds after his first nap and then give him solids. And then he wouldn't be having his like breakfast until like lunchtime, if I do it that way. So like I don't really know another way to do this schedule, and it used to work. Like it used to be fine. He would eat a ton on this schedule that we've been doing. So anyway, let me know if y'all have ever experienced that. It probably is just like a weird little like thing he's going through. I'm sure he'll get over it, but it's just very weird. I wasn't expecting that, especially when like I started this vlog and when I started making these foods. Like I didn't think he was gonna be resistant to it, but he has been. So anyway, that's kind of like what I've noticed and what's going on. It's like a little bit weird, but this vlog was still really fun. I still love getting to make these foods for him, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up so I can start a new vlog. So definitely make sure you are subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.